Whoops. Please click like and follow. If you're not new, welcome back. Something is wrong with my connection. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Anyhow, I'm running behind on literally everything, but I thought, you know what? I have about 20-25 minutes before I have to get the twins, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a face because I have been running around like this all day, and I don't feel like I can accomplish anything. That's kind of like, I like to make my bed when I wake up. That hasn't been done. See that mess? Not been done. Stormy's asleep right here. She probably won't nap long. She literally just fell asleep, so. And she wakes up whiny. So she wakes up, be prepared. But anyhow, this morning I got a new phone, okay? And I mean, I still got the other phone too, but I got a new phone. And so I'm going live on the phone I had, which is like an Android, and I don't like Androids, y'all, at all. But anyhow, I was able to get an iPhone, which is cute. I got a cute little case. And I forgot to set my alarms on the new iPhone. So, the other phone I had on silent. This one that I'm on. I had it on silent. And I had forgotten to put the alarms onto my new phone. So I woke up late this morning. And I rushed getting the twins ready because I knew I had to drive them at that point. Hey, Gina. And long story short, we ran downstairs. Now, mind you, my van is down right now. So, I am borrowing my dad's car. And so, we get to the car, and I guess where it's so cold, or it was so cold this morning, it didn't want to start. So, I just sat there a few minutes, gave it time, and it did start. But, so that threw me off a few minutes too. I don't know what happened to it or why it was like that. I'm assuming it's just due to it being cold. Maybe the battery don't have enough cold cranking amps. I don't know what the deal was, but it didn't want to start, so I had that to deal with. And then I got the twins to school. I went to Dollar Tree. Or Family Dollar. Or no, good grief, Genell. The yellow one. Dollar General. To pick up some paper plates. And, which I did. And then I came on home. Well, I get home. And dropped my keys. And anyhow, it was just a mess. It was just a mess. The keys went down in the hole of the wood planks, and I don't know. It's just a mess. I'm about to put something really big on my keychain. That way, it's harder to lose them. But that's how this morning went. And then, I've been dealing with other stuff in the house. But I still haven't got my room clean, which you can tell it's just a mess. I've got stuff through everywhere. Like, this room is a disaster. And I'm wanting to go through and organize it all again because, good Lord, it needs it. But that's how my morning went. And it's not ended. Like, the whole day is kind of like snowballing, if that makes any sense at all. Oh my gosh, y'all. I usually lock my little drawers up. I have locks. Like, I got 2 more actually because what they done to my couch. It's these little locks. And I've got them on my makeup vanity as well. And I didn't have it locked, I guess, because I have brushes missing. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll use a different one. It'll be fun. Just gonna use this one. I was thinking maybe I'm losing my mind. I put it in this thing, but I don't know. No, I didn't. My goodness. Hi, Linda. How are you? I hope you all are having a blessed day. And I hope it's not too cold where you're at. You all, it is freezing here. I do not know what the actual temperature is right now. I haven't looked, but it is so cold. Cold, cold, cold. I mean, really cold. And just like 3 or 4 days ago, I can't remember when it was so warm that everyone was wearing shorts. I mean, it was so warm. You guys, I was sweating, like out waiting on the kids to get off the bus. It was that warm. Now, you know, we're freezing. My goodness. But anyhow, I'm going to put them locks. I got 2 more. I'm going to put one on my freezer because I have one on the fridge. I'm going to put one on the freezer and I'm going to put one on the pantry. That way, if I'm in the bathroom or in another room, they can't get into it. Good Lord, that was a mess. They got a hold of, it was chocolate all over my couch. And I had went to the bathroom. And I used the bathroom and I was putting towels up. And literally 2 minutes maybe. And I come back out to Stormy laughing really loud and like a scream. And I was like, what's going on? So I go into the living room and they had gotten into the pantry and got this big, I bought a big thing of Nesquik, like the $8 one, $7, $8 one. And they got a hold of that. And she had her head over, almost like she's like washing her hair. And he dumps it, Carter did, all in her hair. 7 years old. I was like, what? So Carter and Stormy done that. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh no, Lena, I'm sorry. I'm telling you, them batteries, they die quick when it's cold. Really, really quick. 20 this morning. Yeah, it was cold. Hey, Judy. Linda, it's cold there. Y'all need to stay warm. Stay warm. I'm telling you, it is so cold here. So, I've not been able to get my rings off and on good for about a year now. And I've got this, like, bad place right there. See it? On my... I done that while doing dishes. And now I really want to take them off because it hurts and I can't get them off. So, yeah. But anyhow, that's what happened. And it was the whole entire thing. Like, when I got the bottle of the chocolate, it might have had an inch in the bottom. It took me forever to clean that mess. Forever, guys. And I'm not exaggerating. It took forever. I took the old-fashioned like shaving cream. I had some because I use it for other stuff for crafts. And I used that and I put it on there and I rubbed it on there. And then I used a towel, dry towel, and I just kind of soaked up what I could. Then I took my little, I call it a little green machine. I think that's what it is. It might be the other one that looked, I don't know, yeah, like that type. It's a upholstery and carpet spot cleaner, whatever. And it's got the handheld one on it. And I used it to clean it. And it came up pretty easy. I mean, it took several times to go over it. But it wasn't bad. I got it off of there. That's all that matters. But it did teach me a lesson to have that pantry closed all the time, because that's where I keep all that stuff. And you would think, well, Genell, put it up high. I can't, because it's the way that pantry's set up, I have other stuff up there, and I never thought to put all that, like, it happened. But hopefully that won't happen again. Cooking oil. Oh, Melanie, they work. I got probably 95% of it up. It's not all up. It did stay in a few little spots, which I'm sure the next time I go through and clean it, which I do clean it rather often, I'm sure I'll get it up next time. But I was pretty annoyed. I mean, pretty annoyed because that was... Oh, wait, you talking about cooking on my ring? Hand sanitizer. Okay, well, I got that. And I got cooking oil. I'll definitely try that because I'm telling you, it hurts. That spot right there, it hurts. I mean, because you got to think, that's sensitive skin right there. Plus, that ring constantly rubbing it. And, oh, it hurts. I got them off about 4 months ago. I should have left them off for a while. But my swelling went down. And I just put them back on. Well, now that I've got this place on my finger, I really need to take them off and let that heal. At least for a little while. But the last time we got them off, I don't remember what we used. I think it was lotion or something. And we worked a long time. And Megan helped me get them off. We worked for a long time. It was funny because Will came home and he's like, "Why'd you take your ring off?" I said, "I'm swollen." And he was like, "Oh." But yeah, that's the last time I took them off. I don't like, a lot of people take their rings off to cook and shower and all that. I don't. I just leave them on. And I always have, even like without swelling. You know what I mean? So, yep, I need to take them off. It hurts bad. And then I had told Will a little bit about the swelling, and he told me something about a string method, something about putting a string around it, or so, I don't remember. He did say a string. I don't know what he said to do with the string, but it was a string. Oh, Lena, it was awful. It was a mess. But I did get it. And lesson learned. So, we're going to fix that problem with this right here. And, you know, a lot of people be like, "Why would you lock a pantry? That's why. That's why. I'm not going to deal with that again." That doesn't mean they can't have anything out there. It just means I have to open it. So I'm there when they're getting stuff out. Because, nope, that was awful. It took me a long time. I mean, it looked, in the pictures, it looked better than what it actually was. Y'all, it was awful. I should have took a better picture of it. And then everybody's like, "Why did you put your cushions the wrong way? They don't line up." And I'm like, look, I just wanted it clean, okay? And also, I do switch the cushions from left to right because the kids prefer one side of that couch and it'll wear it out. So, I just switch it. It don't bother me. It don't bother me. Well, now it kind of does, but it never bothered me. I never realized that it lined up with the line, so somebody said it, and I was like, oh, gosh. But anyhow, I don't know if you can flip them and it would still match. I don't know. I'll have to check into that. But I know I have flipped them before because I had cleaned one side and it wasn't real dry because I didn't clean both sides that day, just one side. And I remember I had flipped them, but I don't know if they matched up or not. But either way, it got clean, and that's what mattered to me, was just getting that couch cleaned. Because you all, we use that couch like no other, okay? Someone's always on the couch. Whether it be me, the kids, people coming over, like the couch is used a lot. And, you know, they're not cheap, which that one wasn't bad, but they're not cheap. And I didn't want to have to get a new one. And when I showed my mom, she's like, oh my gosh, it's ruined. Like, you're going to have to get a new one. And I was like, I hope not. And I started cleaning on it, and I did get it clean. Cleaner. It's not perfect. Like, if I get real close to it, you can kind of see a couple little spots, but it's not too bad. I can handle it where it's at now. Let's put it that way. Let me turn this fan where it will my face when I dry my foundation. In Florida. Oh, Henry, it is freezing here, baby. This morning it was so cold. It was so cold. So cold. Oh, yeah, they both got a timeout. Even Storm. Now, I don't blame Storm as much as I do Connor, but, yeah, she has to know we don't do that too. But she did not, you know, she got 3 minutes. Because I go by that however old they are thing. So she's 3 now. So she gets 3 minutes in timeout when she messes up. And Carter, he's 7. But what I usually do for him is like 10 minutes. And I tell you why. It's because he will move on you. And he won't stay. So you got to put him back in timeout a couple times. So he usually gets a few extra minutes. So he gets about 10. But with Stormy, she gets 3. Haley gets 4, that kind of thing. And I don't do like the whole in the corner thing and all that. I just put him right in the middle of the room where I can see him. And have him just stand there. And like when I was cleaning the couch, I made Carter help clean. I made him help steam clean to show him that there's work involved for what he done. And I don't know. I don't know if it worked. I don't know if it helped. I don't know. All I know is I got my couch decently clean. It looks better than it did because, y'all, it was bad. Okay, yeah, they've definitely gotten in here and gotten that because she loves my blush and it's missing. No, it's not. I lied. It's there. But that brush is gone for sure. I forgot to put that on my eyebrows. Hey, Heather. I'm doing good, sweetie. How are you? Yeah, the kids had school today. School was normal hours today, and I got a new phone. And the alarms I forgot to set. So, yeah, we were late. I had to drive them, and I'm borrowing my dad's car. And it's cold, so it wasn't wanting to start. And I said, oh gosh. Like, it was just a mess this morning. It did start, though. My van's messed up. Again. That VSA kicks on, and when it does, it has no power. It will go, crap. It will go in reverse. But it won't go and drive very well. It just wants to just sit there. So, yeah. Anyways. Got a Fort picture. Oh, you just picked yours up? What time is it? Made me look at the watch. Or my phone, not my watch. Alright, we're not going to have any negativity today. Definitely not from you. Oh, soap to get the rings off? Okay. Heather, it was chocolate. It was like a Nesquik that you put into your milk. And it was like the family size, a big one. And they dumped it well, Carter, I know for sure Carter was dumping because you put it all over her head. She had her head down and her hair fell, and it was like, oh gosh, just the whole bath experience from chocolate was enough to deal with, and then I had to deal with the couch. So I told them, do not touch the couch till I get this kid clean. So I had to get her clean, and we had a little talk. And she kept telling me, Bubby did it, Bubby did it, which I know he did, but yeah. But yeah, you all, it's a great day. It is getting better. I will say that. It started off rough, though, which, you know, when it's cold outside, I feel like everything kind of slows down. And then when it's warm and sunny, everything's just great kind of thing. And then, you know, you got some people that love the rain. I don't. Rain makes me just tired and sluggish. I like the sunshine and all that, but yeah. What am I having for supper? You know what? I don't know. I was thinking I have some stuff that I bought a while back that I have never used, and it's like a pre-made package that's frozen, right? And it's got peppers and steak in it, and it's for steak fajitas and onions, I think. But anyhow, I thought about making that, and they won't eat the wraps to actually make a fajita or whatever, but they will eat the meat and stuff a little bit. So I'll probably just offer them a little bit of that, and then give them something on the side that I know they'll eat. And then some applesauce, because I've got 2 big things of applesauce, and that's what we've been using as fruit, because I'm not going to buy more fruit until that is gone. Or that's the plan. I don't know. But they should have that ate soon, because they do love it. They eat a lot of applesauce. Okay, there's that. Crap, I know I just had it out. There it is. My fingers swell. Yes, girl, let me tell you. So, my fingers swell all the time, and that's why originally I took them off a few months ago. But this time, not only are they swelling, but it's bad. And it keeps hitting it. It hurts. So, definitely need to take them off. You all, this is glue. It's lash glue, and it's not eyeliner. I know it looks like I'm applying eyeliner because I use it like an eyeliner, but this really is glue. So it don't have to be perfect because I'm going to put a lash on it. Now, if this was eyeliner, it would be like this all over my eye. But since it's glue, somehow I make it work. And some days mine got into different stuff plenty of times. Even with me close by. Yes, kids will be kids. Gotta love them. They can order home. Yes, and see, that's the thing, Heather, is when they make messes, I make them learn to help. Now, they can't actually clean it, but they can help. And they do have their chores. And Carter's chore is toys in the living room, putting up shoes, making sure his book bag, all that from school is put away, and he goes through his folder every day. Skylar's is toys in the room, and the shoes in the room, which is the house shoes that we put up on the table. And then she has to put her own stuff up from school. Stormy and Haley are what I consider helpers, and they help with toys as well, but I don't expect as much out of them as I do the older ones. As they get older, then they can pick up more and do more. But they do like to help with trash. Well, Carter and Sky do. They fight over it, and they like to check the mail. That's the two things that they really enjoy doing. Hey, Donna, how are you, love? I keep checking my time, you all, because I got to go outside and get my youngins. My grandbabies, they'll be home really, really, really soon. We got about 4 minutes, so let's see if I can get these lashes done in 4 minutes. These are new. They're not the one, I reuse them usually, but this is a new pack. And usually when I'm doing new ones, it's harder because they're not already kind of molded to your eye. If that makes sense. If you wear lashes, you know what I mean. But the ones that you've used before are always easier to put on. Dry that a little bit. 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, Drury, you already had it? I hope you do well. I hope you don't have any complications or anything, because, like, Will, he done really good with his. Or I thought he did. But then he had a fall, which didn't end up hurting too bad. And then he went into, I guess, for the release or whatever at the 3-month mark. And the doctor did not release him. They done the x-rays and stuff and said that the muscle had not grew around that thing they put in there. I call it a box, but it's like a little brace thing. Hey, Melissa. And so what Will's doctor done was took him off work for 3 more months. So, total of 6. And hopefully he'll be good by then. But he's off work until March. March something. I don't remember the actual date. I'm wanting to say like March 6th, 7th. Somewhere in there. It's like the beginning of the 2nd week, I think. I could be wrong. I'll have to ask Will, but he is supposed to go back to work then. And they took his department away, which I've already discussed on here before. But he was in a department to where he basically just checked parts. They closed that division or that part, and they ended up having them go back to, I guess, the welding side. And on welding, he will be standing most of the day, if not all day. And the department he was in, he had a chair that he could sit in most of the day. See, every time. So that is a big change for him. Is him having to go back into welding after the surgery instead of his regular. But if the surgery done what it should, told you these new lashes always have trouble. He should be okay though. He said that it's helped a lot with his leg. So he has said it on live, and I've told you all about it. But one of the big issues he had was with his back was causing horrible leg pain, and he said that the leg pain was practically gone. He said, but now the back is hurting pretty bad. Which I think what it is it's probably always the same pain, and it's helped some with the leg, and the leg was hurting him so bad because when you have one thing that hurts worse than others, that's what you focus on. And then when it don't hurt as bad, other pains that you have, you know, it's kind of like third time to shine. In my opinion, I don't know. That's what he's saying. And I don't know. We'll just see what happens. But as of right now, he's still out of work. He's fighting for that short-term disability. He's hoping that he gets it soon. But we won't know until it happens, I guess. I hope he gets it. But if he don't, I'm sure something else will work out. I never use the stuff that comes with it. I hate that. Good morning, Crystal. His back mine was my neck. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Thank you, Sandy. On my phone. Okay, so when I went there, I went to get the 17, and there was issues because if I gave them my phone, the one I'm on now, I would have got the 17. But since I didn't, I just went with a 16, which is the same. Like, I've got another 16 here. But this one is Spectrum. It's Spectrum, yeah. And there's no Spectrum here where I'm at. Can't get signal. So I got Verizon and added this one to the bill. So it's a 16. And this is the little case I got. So, alright. Well, y'all have a good day. I got to get out of here, and I love you, and I'll see you on the next live.